Welcome back to another BagelBot Gaming video. I know it's been like so long. I'm trying to upload a little more. I'll be with an MPAL this week. Let's think about this. Rec Room. It's a game that some of you might... Darn, I just dropped my control. It's a game that some of you might play, and some of you might not even know what it means. But if you do play it, then you're at the right video, because I'm going to show you how to make an awesome dorm in Rec Room. And here, my dorm itself, I think is pretty cool. However, I could definitely go with some changes. So I'm just going to do the classic delete everything and make a new style dorm. So, let's, first of all, pick your style of your dorm. Before you do anything to it, pick your style. First, I wanted a laboratory. I kind of want to go for like an old, modernish cabin, like with a basement or like an old, like a cabin but modern. There's also plenty things about this room that can't be shown to lots of people because it's some of it's a little disturbing. So, everyone, let's just get started with the classic delete everything. Snap. Now, of course, if you ever change your mind, you can just undo this by clicking restore. However, if you are 100% sure, then, well, let's do this. Okay, so first of all, you need to pick your layout. For your floor, you're going to have to pick first a material. I'm going to do wood. Then the color of that material. Do brown wood. Actually, yeah. So, now, just get started. So, I like to start in the very corner when I'm working on a floor. And if you go into... sorry about that. Accidentally pressed the button. So, you can just go into the manipulate tool, click on your floor, and then move it all the way over here. Perfect. Now you got yourself a floor, and I have a lot of notifications, holy crap. Okay. That's cool. We're cool here. Next, your carpet. Everyone in this entire game has a carpet in their dorm room. Like, right here, you can do stuff about it, but everyone starts with the carpet. Now, obviously, if you want to do over it, you just click carpet. It's really that easy. So I'm going to make a red carpet here. See, it looks exactly like this is, because they're the exact same material. You see, before the materials update, like, a lot of people were clueless on, like, because, you know, I didn't actually think of the normal material as cardboard, but that's what they think of it as. So, technically, we were all using cardboard before. To make you feel like you're in the Stone Age doesn't make me, so. You can do some outlines if you want. I like outlines because they give a little more style and they make you make it more unique. So you don't just have like a red carpet, you have a red and black carpet. It makes it look much more unique, you see. Step by step. Manipulate that. Make it a bit longer. Also, here's a tip. When you're making a dorm room, don't make anything separate. Unless you have inventions that you want to spawn, make the entire dorm room, walls, upper floor if you want, loft, basement, make it all one big thing. So, that means if you ever move it with your maker pen, then you just press undo and everything is just back to normal. I find it much more efficient and it takes much less work and is just a pleasure, so. Rocket ship takes us back to space. Boom! Looks pretty incredible. And even if you want, you can just add like a little symbol there. For here, I'm just going to add a bit of an S. Because I just feel like it. You can use anything you want for it. And if you don't like that, you don't have to like it. Nothing has to be perfect. Well, actually, everything has to be perfect. You see, it's not nothing, it's everything. So. And plus, no person's dorm room is ever perfect. Just be aware of that. So don't get, like, very discouraged if you don't like how your dorm room looks. Because, trust me, sometimes people will make fun of my dorm room because it's not like theirs, or because they just think theirs is better. It doesn't matter how your dorm room looks. It's just, if you ever feel great, or if you ever just want to be famous. Hold up, I gotta turn off my notifications real quick. Wait, hold up. Sweet! Okay, so we got our little S, even though it stands for my username. It's gotta be money. So I got a guest on the way. Guest on way, well, I don't know if you know what that means, but yeah. I'm just kidding, no. Okay, so now that you've got your simple floor, you can go on to, like... Now, of course, there's different ways you can do this. There's two different types of wood. There's wood grain and wood floor. Wood grain can look good on a floor. Some people prefer it for walls. Some others. Some don't really. It doesn't really matter. That kind of looks like hair, actually. Okay, so I'm going to deal with this. This looks cool. Then I'm going to do wood floor. Yeah, it's called floor. I'm using it for walls. Take a light-ish color, like here. And now we can make the walls. The walls are difficult to make. However, you do everything just right. Now, if you like your board like how it is, okay, I just gotta. If you like your board how it is, you can basically push this part of the wall back. But if you're not a big fan of it, you can just pull it forward. Personally, I like doing this. However, that doesn't show everything, so that works for a lot of people. Now, most people would just do this, but I actually like a window exposed. I like having a nice window. Remember, lots of things in this are optional. Lots of things here, they're all optional. Okay, there we go. Someone say bless you. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's it. Okay, now pull this up. Now make sure it looks like that, because if you don't want the like I said, just like with this, if you don't want the basketball hoop, you can do that. However, a lot of people think it's stupid, pushing it like this, because that looks stupid, and no one wants this. Unless you do want that. So, just do what makes you happy. So, there's also several different, like I said, there's several different styles that you can have here. So, I need to just real quickly disable my notifications. Okay, no watch notifications. Okay. So next, I can. So next, you can just go over this way. Now, I recommend that you go all the way from the left on that part. And there are several reasons why you should definitely make walls and floors first before you add inventions. 'Cause I get a little sickened when I just see a room that's they just bought a format and then filled it with every single invention they have. I get kind of sick at those, because they didn't like put any work into it. They stole everything from the inventions. I think that update kind of soiled a lot of people, you know, kind of ruined the purpose of a lot of creativity. However, I use inventions sometimes, so I can't exactly get too mad at them, but you just don't want to make a room that is just all completely just inventions and inventions. Even though it sounds fun to have a room full of inventions, I mean like inventions that you did yourself. Show your friends that you're creative. And one thing that I really don't want any of you to do, buy something off inventions and tell your friend or a peer that you made it. This is lying. Fibbing is never good. And also, it's just generally rude. Just making someone believe that. Like, it's being rude to the person that actually made that and took the time. So, I'm just going to block the code of conduct. And lots of people like to block the rec center sign so that they can put their own sign above. That's what I prefer doing. You need to be extremely original, nice, and unique with your rec room dorm. So keep that in mind. Okay, I never noticed that the trigger goes back. That's actually a new thing. Okay. And also, you don't want to fill your room with random stuff because lots of stuff in Rec Room cost ink. Now, if you're new to Rec Room, ink is basically the space you have in your room. It's practically just like space. See, all of this is just 0.44. Maker pen stuff doesn't cost a lot of ink. Props cost a bit more ink. Gadgets cost barely any ink. And some inventions, too much maker pen obviously does cost too much ink. Lots of props, props probably cost the most ink, to be honest. And also, I do recommend with the maker pen, hold up. A mistake that many Rec Room players have made is that they turn off this fade world in edit mode because the entire world looks normal now. See? But I can't tell that I'm editing, which means randomly I could just, oops, no, I accidentally picked this up. I thought I was done editing. No. So, oh yes, and also, always have your maker pen around in your hand when you're working on a room. Because if you can only undo stuff that you've done if your maker pen has that data. So if I built something with my maker pen and then moved it with the move on my maker pen or moved it with my hands, then of course I can reset that. However, if I'm not holding the maker pen and I move something that's unfrozen, I can't undo that. Okay, it's this part here that many people get furious at. Well, many people that make their dorm room like this. So, covering up this big window is a bit difficult due to the fact that it has a shape that cannot be covered with simple maker pen. Now, there are several ways you can solve this. You can make your maker pen covering it the exact same color, so that it doesn't even, you can't even tell almost. However, I don't usually use that. Now, it's occasional that it's okay, if you don't know how to do some things, you can use inventions and whatnot. I just don't overuse them like some people. Like if you've ever been to a room that's just full of inventions. Now, just gotta take it to the left. Take it to the left. Boop. Perfect. Now this part, as I said, it is extremely difficult to deal with this. So, my favorite way is just covering it up and only showing the bottom half of the window. Now, of course, this does mean that you have to make this part a little thick, but it does cover up and it shows all it can show. Now, this works best because that's the flat window. If I covered this up, there'd be a huge, just cube rectangle thing over it. So we don't want that. We don't want that. So okay, we're looking good. This is this entire dorm looking cool. Looking cool. Be careful when you're doing stuff around your rec center door. This is actually mostly a problem for virtual reality players. So if you ever get too close to your rec center door, if I get too close here, if I even bend my hand, it's gonna immediately take me into the rec center. So that's bad. And I haven't saved it yet, so once you're done with all your walls, floors, and architecture, there's certain times where you can save. Sometimes you can do it, if you're like get the kind of guy who, okay, hold up. If you really, really want, like, to be perfection, like, if you want this whole place to be perfect, then, I recommend you, like, just basically keep this entire place neat, like, extremely neat, like, you'll save it, like, every 10 seconds. However, this technique is not for everyone, and I just realized I just repeated, like, the exact same word, like, 5 times. Okay. If you're looking for a new atmosphere, get rid of all the old stuff. Okay, we're doing cool. Now for that. That, it doesn't make me happy. This is, this carpet sucks. I hate this one. However, how I like to do this is I make the carpet, hold up, darn it. Okay, now I select both of them, and I don't think I selected both. Now, these two will follow each other. Okay, I just realized that looks like a watermelon. What is this? Now, great. Now, immediately after you're done, freeze it and check. You can't pick it up. You're good. So we're doing cool. We're doing good. This looks pretty nice. Now, next, after you've done your walls and all, you can't go there quite yet. You can't just go to decorating. So now you need to do the small things, like simply, I don't know, let's just say here. Some people prefer to have this, exposed. Some people cover it up. I like to cover it up. However, I don't waste my time with that. Here is what I do. Just gonna unfreeze this. Wait, did I? Okay, I did actually turn off Fade World in edit mode. Okay. Now, just wait here. What I can do here is just right at this spot. Go right there. Now. Now this gives you quite a few flaws. However, if you're looking to fix them, I know exactly what you need. So, you see this right here? This is merely the first flaw. You know, it's kind of, it's pretty annoying because your bed is wide open here. So what I like to do, I like to take advantage of this bed. And instead of just being a bed, why can't this be a staircase? Like, think of it. With just a little bit of effort, you could turn this thing into a staircase. Just a little bit of a stair. Make sure it doesn't cover up too much, and boom! We got ourselves what looked like an old bunk bed, now a staircase followed by a ladder. That's pretty sick. And if you want to stand while editing, just quickly press done editing and then go back to editing. Now you are able to do that. Okay, I just got a bit of an itch. Okay. Did I just take off my goggles? I just took off my... Oh, that was my hair. No, I think it... Okay, sorry about that. Let's get back here. Now, the best thing to do in this situation... Stop right there. Now, you can make this just a simple bar, but what I like to do... I'll take a cylinder. I like to make 3 of them, exactly. Cool, sweet. Now we got a little balcony-ish. So, it's nice. We're looking good. This is actually a pretty good looking place already. So now, we go back to wood grain. But I just went to cardboard. Okay, now we just make that the bit of the ceiling, you know? Like I said, stay clear of the door. Try as hard as you can to not go near, too close to the door while you are building your wonderful builds. Now, Rec Room is good for me because of quests and creativity. That's what I like doing, creating and playing quests. Those are my 2 favorite things to do in Rec Room. Tell me what your favorite things to do are in Rec Room in the comments. Well, technically this is live, so really it's live chat. Okay, this is looking like a good place. I think, like... So as you can see, I freeze all of it. I don't have to freeze more than one object. Right here, we got our little staircase. Immediately, we're up. Now, if you want, you can do a couple gimmicks. Like, some might want like this to extend to the second step, which I understand. Like why you would want that, because it makes it seem even more safe. And there's like you can even add like a gate here if you want. If you know how to make gates, we'll do a gizmo tutorial soon. Now, you don't even have to watch my videos. You can just go watch the Rec Center videos. Now, I could say that this matches. However, what if I don't think it matches? There are several things that I think you should check out just in case. So, I don't usually use this. I shouldn't. You should never use this way too often. It's okay to when you don't exactly know exactly what you want, so... This is what I recommend. The Recoverable bunk bed from Jordan. Now, it immediately snaps onto the bunk bed of your choice, and now you just got to give it a bit of a recolor. I can make this thing look like however I want. I can. That looks like it fits. That's a fitting. It's fitting. See, check it. We are in business now. You could even maybe customize your bed sheets even. The possibilities with the dorm are near endless, other than ink. Ink is really your only non-endless possibility here. Ink. So, it looks pretty great, doesn't it? Well, now, there's more stuff to do. Of course, there's also the, he also made the Recoverable Wardrobe. Now, if you ever want to make one of these for yourself, all you have to do is just, click this. This is, the snap into place button. Basically, if you create something, every time you place it, it'll immediately go to where it was first created. And how people create these is simply just taking a wardrobe and maker penning over it. It's that as simple as that. So, we're looking great. This is a great looking place. Okay. Let's go up. Now, this is probably bugging a lot of people right now. Well, I mean, I don't know because I'm not there, but what I prefer to do, talk to them. Oh, yeah. Am I editing? Oh, no, I'm not even editing. Okay, there we go. Just, okay, there we go. Okay, now, what I like to do is measure the length and just make a wall. Just make a wall. It's as simple as Donald Trump here. Just make a wall. And that looks great on its own. It looks great, so, I mean, I prefer that look. I do. Don't know about anyone else watching. And if you are really the daredevil, go to rotate, moving, snap to center, don't do that. Okay, okay, darn it, I forgot it doesn't work in dorms. Okay. Just follow along. And poof, that'll do, I guess. Now make sure it measures the width and length. And you got it. Covered up. Then for here, I can just manipulate that down. Even add a bit up if I want. The possibilities here are practically endless, like I said. I mean, practically, I said practically, because of ink. You know, if we could make, like, a little more ink, I know, like, 100 is, like, a lot of percentage of ink, however, you know, there's always going to be that one person that just wants to go insane with their room. I've met several people, actually, it's not that one person. You can keep this, I like keeping that, it's just a little window, so, let's go to wood grain here. Let's build ourselves a ceiling. Now, there are also several features, like exotic features that you can install to wow your friends. Like, what, you made that? And even if you didn't make it, you will say that you didn't make it. So, I mean, that's impolite to just say that you made something that you didn't. It's disrespecting the creator. Now, a thing that I like to do is I like to go to materials, neon, yellow, and right here I will make like little bars of light. Now, honestly, I really love the point light and spotlight. The neon update, like the World of Color, I forgot what it's called, that's a Minecraft update. It was my absolute favorite Rec Room update. I remember a lot of you liking the published inventions, but I am totally all for this. I mean, it's neon. Who doesn't want something neon in their room? And if you want, you don't have them to be like this. You can just connect them however you like. See, look, 2 bars of light. Looks beautiful. There's lots of stuff I got here that is complete, like, you can get it wherever you want, like green smog. It's distant fog, but green. I created it. Check that out. Of course, I'm using this to plug my stuff. Now, this is pretty cool. This is awesome. So, if you've gotten it this far in the video, give yourself a pat on the back. We are still working, though. So, let's get a move on again. So, several people take their dorm room and they just don't really, like, look at it. They don't really play around with it or just at least edit it a little. Now, you can do that if you want, but if you did actually, like, not want to do that, then why the heck would you click on this video, dork? Okay. We got this. This is looking pretty epic. I like this. Now, of course, there are extensions. It's going to look ugly on the outside, don't worry. So, there's, of course, going to be extensions. So, if you ever want an extension, like, I'll just name a few. Like, I can install one for you, or you can just go from some recommended ones in the inventions. There are basements. There are lofts. There are garages. There are just separate rooms on the side entirely. There's lots of possibilities, and the most common here is just a extended upstairs. Just an upstairs that is just, you know, full. Like, not just this balcony right here. Look. Now, of course, you're probably noticing this ladder. I can just simply and then with a click of a dee-da-dee-dee-do-do, slap that baby over there, and manipulate it a bit longer. If any of you are confused on this, I'd probably be too. Oh, and also, if you ever are worried about having a time machine in your dorm or like a teleportation device, there's a teleportation device in every single one of our dorms. I'm just kidding. I'm talking about the ladders. So if you ever, like, decide to, you know, make this a thing in your dorm, I highly recommend that you, like, do something with the ladder, because, come over here. Look at this. I just got a ladder sitting here. Teleportation. So, due to the materials update, there is several, like, different ways we can make things look. And if I want this to look just like that, there's different materials. If I were to guess, it would probably look most like glossy plastic. That's glossy plastic, by the way. Wait, no. What about linoleum? No, painted brick. Painted wall! Yes, painted wall, but it's too white. It needs a grayish. Yes! Yeah, that's it. Those are the exact same color. Painted wall, gray. Beautiful. And of course, like I said, if you want, you can just mess around with your dorm. Just remember, don't make it too insane, don't make it filled with other people's inventions, and don't credit them, you know, that kind of thing. Now, here, there's one tip I also have. If you want to make anything in your dorm separate, there's actually a feature here. Let me show you. If you, I don't know if you've ever used it, but if I just click Make Invention, I can click my entire dorm and let someone just use it. You can use this feature if you want. It is very useful for several reasons, and right now we're here. We got our architecture. Poof. So now there's no changing it. It's gonna stay how it is. Now, we can probably get to decorating here. Now, you can add extra architecture if you want. I like having extra architecture, but you can either, like, there's, like, several different ways you can have this, so I just think that you should, like, just, like, look into that a little. So, There's several ways you can mess with this. My favorite thing to do here, let me just try and find it. Now, if you are ever if you ever want to do this, you never have to. I recommend you go visit the Vague's dorm room basement. The dorm basement is an entire copy of the bottom floor of your room. And watch. Look. With just a click, you got yourself a door right here. It's also extremely simple. Check it. Oh yeah. And if you're worried, don't worry. I kind of was too when I first got this. Hold up. No, can I just manipulate this right here? No, I can have that showing. I want that showing, so. Okay. Okay, I just gotta find the arrow for the front. What the frick? Oh, frick. Okay, so there are many ways we can deal with this in a good way, so here's what we're gonna do. We are boys generally Asian. Now, there's lots of stuff you can do if this happens to you. The one that I recommend you just fill it in. Now, with the dorm basement comes light flaws. Oh, God. Ooh, you don't want that. You don't want it to be, too perfect, or else it's gonna do that. Now, I'm not really sure I like that look, so I'm just going to give it a little nice glossy this, glossy that, glossy this, that. Now it's like way too matching. Now it will take a while, but after a while, after that while that it takes, you might just find it. There we go. Dang, fresh. So, how does this work? It is as simple as 1, 2, 3, my friends. Just go into CanView Gadgets, freeze that, freeze the door first, then freeze this, go down here, freeze this. Now, if you're already confused, like, how the heck do I get down there? You just grab that. It's as simple as that. And there's probably going to be problems where this happens, where you just practically lose a lot here. So we can just raise that. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. What the frick? Oh yeah, I just realized that those go over. Can't believe I forgot that. Okay. And here, boom, you got yourself a basement. The basement is, of course, optional. And if you can just skip through here and go to the next part if you want. Except that this is technically live, so, I mean, like, it's okay. So we're here. This is great. This is awesome. So, now what? If you don't like the look of your dorm room basement, and just mess around with it a little. forgot that happens again. Okay, forgot that happens as well. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Now, the one problem with the basement is that you have this. You get too close if you fly too close, then you kind of teleport, so. Oh yeah, and also if you teleport, then it will make you lose your progress with editing. Well, not lose your progress, but... So, the best you can do in that situation is just cover the gosh darn thing up. Joshua? Okay. Okay, so now we're going to go on to just making this door a little perfection. I just forgot I'm next to the rec center door. Darn it! Okay. Is this a joke? Excuse me? Joshua? I think I know you. Okay, pal? Trust me, I have a girlfriend. Please, just let me do this. Small price to pay for salvation. So there we go, boys. We got a basement in the dorm room. This is how we're going to be able to just double our space, add even more deco, just make this entire place look incredible. So now we got a basement. Just another room following. And of course, if you don't like how the wires look, you can just go to permissions, go to dorm room, which makes everyone not be able to see your gadgets. That's my... Okay, we can't be saying real life names, okay? Oh, and also that's not how you spell her name. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this quest board, you can keep it. You can keep it if you want. I, personally, for rooms like this, I like to keep it. Some people would get rid of it, and if so, you can just build over it. It's pretty simple. Oh my goodness, stop, please. And, here's a chair. Now, we are completely ready to start the decorating process. Let's do this. Let's go poof. And, of course, there are definitely other options that you can portray. Like... just right here, if I'm like, you know, I don't really like the look of this, I can just, oh my goodness, stop. Okay, her glasses are pink, by the way, and please stop, I can't have that kind of information. Dude, she watches my videos. Please, stop. This is horrible. Okay. Let's, get this up. Boom. So, of course, you can just do this, like making it look like another room. You can even add a door, if you like. There are several different ways to make doors. You can just go with a simple, well, just open door, like with absolutely nothing. You can make a door a decoration, which allows you to just walk through it. Or if you're a gadget freak, like me, you can definitely like just make a door, like push a button, it actually opens a door. I prefer doing that. However, that's not everyone's cup of tea. So. And of course, this as well might be a problem. Just gonna get the wood grain. I'm decorating a room. Please, stop telling me to sing. And even if I did sing, why? Okay, so yeah, this does take some time. You know what? My house is Minecraft. I'm gonna have blocks. It's all blocks. Blocks. No time for comfort. Darn it. You failed me again. When can I forgive someone that fails? Can you forgive someone that fails? Because that brown couch behind you is really comfortable. Are you kidding? Okay, look. Someone commenting in my videos, great. That I don't really care. Someone making inappropriate comments in my videos, okay, that's a little strange. Someone commenting about real life figures I know and a real life feature in my real life house. Okay, I'm just gonna try and ignore this. Okay, Joshua, if you really feel like this, like, if you actually are, like, being this insanely rude, can you just, like, please get out, like, out now? Hate being rude, but seriously. Where were we? Okay, decoration. See, decoration is a nice factor to add to any room. I like campfires. You can make a campfire however you like. There's so many different ways. Oh, holy frick, no. No, you can't, no. No. Don't even think about it. No. Please, stop. Okay, look. You seriously think I don't know who you are? Dude, I know who you are. You're not fooling anyone watching this stream. Josh, what are you doing? Because this isn't funny. I don't know anyone who would actually think that this is funny. So please, stop. Now. Okay, great. So here we are with our nice fireplace. Once again, this is just some flames, so here we got a red light. The red light basically makes it glow in there. And thank you if you've actually watched this whole stream. And of course, if you didn't watch the stream, or if you're watching the video right now, which means that you're not in the exact same time I am. Hey! We can't mention real names here. Okay, but yeah, there we go. We got a nice little campfire, fireplace, whatever you like to call it. It's a good-looking fireplace. Of course, in a wooden house, it's a little bit drastic, or at least the results could cause things to be a little bit drastic. And also, if you're just feeling so incredibly decorative, you can just grab an emitter for no absolute reason. Go to Distant Fog. I don't even know why I'm doing this. Here we go. Preset, smoke out of the chimney. Pretty sweet. Okay, we got smoke out of the chimney, fireplace. Looking nice. We are killing this. So, this is, like, not bad at all. I am enjoying this room. Drop a like down below right now if you're enjoying this room. I think it looks awesome. So, for decoration, like I said, you want to decorate. You want to make it look more personal. You want this you want people to look at their dorm, find something that they recognize, and be like, oh, hey, I recognize this. That looks like the blah, 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 in Liz's room. Of course, they wouldn't say it that way, but, I mean, maybe if your friend has some pretty strange problems, I mean, I'd consult a doctor about that before I... Okay, I don't want this to get offensive. Now, if you ever witness this problem, just gotta... It's your boy guy? It's your boy guy. Whoever came up with that name... Okay, thank you. This actually might be a real person. I freaking hope so. Okay. Hello, sire. I need a door. I'm gonna be a gadget freak for a while, so. Door gadgets. Shed with doors working. Door up. This guy just called Gizmo's redstone. So, this is the opening door mechanism. It is simple. I put a door here, and every time I open this, it'll turn it. So, let's do this. I'm using a PlayStation Move controller. I knew it was you. And also, I don't care if you want it. Because I know that you are familiar with me due to the fact that I have a red controller. And first of all, how the heck would I give it to you? Second of all, why would I give it to you? And third of all, I know you have a PlayStation. So keep your mouth shut. Now, of course, you don't have to do the key socket thing. Especially because mine kind of looks a little dopey. Are you Jigsaw? No! I don't want to play a game. And no, you're not Jigsaw. Before you answer that question. So as you can see here, I can simply attach these two together and with ease. Probably not with ease due to that, so hold up. I'm gonna use gizmos here, actually. Yeah, much kind of more smooth. Okay, it's your boy guy. I know you're a fake. Okay. Now, if you want, you can change this to a button. I enjoy having a button. Personally, I don't like the trigger zones when it comes to this kind of thing, so just put the exact same input that the trigger zone has. It'll work just the same. Alright. Right here. Okay, please stop. open/close. First of all, you clearly say in your username, it's your boy guy. It's your boy guy? Like, are you trying to make a good username? Or are you trying for people to babysit you? And second of all, I know that you're trying to mess with me right here. You're trying to mess with me. In front of a live audience, even if the audience is only you, shut up, please. Connected to frozen object? Are you freaking kidding? That is such a new mechanic. Holy crap. What the? I can't have two at the same time? Well, that's changed. Well, perhaps we can... What about... Wow button is pressed. What the frick is wrong with you? Darn it! What the? Only one door? Guess I have to do it. Okay, please stop. Like, seriously. Okay, that kind of looks like a panic button, but you know what it'll do? Beep. Nice. It has to work with trigger zones. Please. It doesn't even work with trigger zones either. What the heck? What the... You want to be taught so bad? You want to be taught so bad? Go look at another person who has more than like 80 subscribers. I'm not doing this so I can get subscribers. I'm doing this to teach people. In Rec Room. So please, whatever mouth you have, keep it shut. Could be a tentacle for what I know. Okay, so let's poof. And now, for the big reveal. Poof, it works. I open my door, walk in, then I can close it. However, I'm probably going to have to do some adjusting to this door real quick. Okay, then what does it look like? Great clips. Now be quiet. Well, that took a while, guys. But check this out. We got a door. Why the heck did I do this? But yeah, for Gizmo freaks, that's definitely a better idea. And since I am a Gizmo freak. If you don't know, gizmos are like the redstone of this, so, you know. It's just good for that kind of thing. You know, making things work. That's one of my special things. I want to be blonde. God darn it. This is annoying. You want to be blonde so bad, go buy some hair dye and stop asking a 10-year-old. That's some hair dye. It's not. You're my idol. Reveal yourself. Who the frick are you? Because whoever on earth you are, I want you to be quiet and stop. So many different paintings here. Bob Ross, yes. God, they're just need to shake it a little more, maybe. Want me to punch it? I'll just leave that up for a while. You know, it's actually gonna get annoying, so I'm gonna put that behind my back. Whew. Whew. So yeah, that's basically that's basically how you get your dorm graded. Now you can you can do anything you want from here on. No. I know that he's like. This is. I need some loafy. Okay. Yes, this will look perfect.
The best place to create, play, and hang out with friends from all around the world.
Okay, so this is the base. Episode 1, base. Later today, episode 2 will come out, decoration. I hope you stay tuned for that. And since I don't really have a catchphrase, I'll just say, bagels out. I need to turn off the how do I